What's up, grinders? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to do a react to this vid right here titled Why Am I Teaching Japanese? Tomekku. Now apparently it's all the new rage on YouTube that you gotta put your own goddamn name in the title of the video. Well, at least it is according to Tomekku. I don't know why he did that. It's like, just in case like the video was like directed at the wrong person or something. But anyway, why am I reacting to this video from this tiny ass little YouTuber with 2 likes? Man, that sucks. The reason I'm reacting to this video is because I've actually made a video about this guy before, and investigation into his Japanese school that he runs online. Now, normally what happens after an investigation, especially one that goes sideways, which in his case kind of did, basically I walk through, I nuke the entire field, everyone gets destroyed, and then I walk on down the road and forget about it and anything ever happened, okay? But unfortunately for the people in question, they can't just wait in the shadows for me to disappear, because what leads behind me is an army of subscribers who kind of like vultures, just kind of like hang around waiting for the reincarnated corpse to get back up, and that's what happened. So basically, my Discord has pinged me about a video that he just dropped, okay? Now, this is obviously not an organic find, because the video's got like 40 views, and I'm pretty sure 39 of those came from my Discord. But anyway, like, they pinged me about it, and apparently this is kind of a response to my video, although he never says, like, my name in question, but literally it's called Why I'm Teaching Japanese, and my original video was Tomekku, Why Are You Teaching Japanese? Like, it's pretty obvious, okay? So, I've already sat down and watched this entire 29-minute long video and did a react. But because I'm such a lovely good dear, and I don't want to traumatize you all through the absolute insanity of this response, I'm going to summarize and give you a couple of little snippets of it. Because essentially, everything that he says in this video is summarized within the first minute. Well, it's not summarized. He just says the same thing over and over and then kind of just loops back around himself. It's like a reoccurring algorithm that at some point just randomly breaks out, okay? You know, it's like it just has a runtime error and crashes out. So we're going to just watch a little bit of it. And his response is in no way related to the critiques I gave him. So, in our original video, I investigated his language school, because what happened was someone joined my Discord, another language learner. They were asking questions about stuff, and they basically inadvertently mentioned that their previous teacher was very negative about certain things, and it turns out the previous teacher was the man in question, Tomekku. And basically they told us some really concerning stuff, okay? Obviously, this could be all bullshit, could be all made up by one individual. Unfortunately, another person joined the Discord called Tomekku. Now, maybe this was not actually Tomekku, but this person joined the Discord and started shitting on and harassing this other person. Now, again, this could be someone who just hates Tomekku, who's created 2 accounts and, you know, made some fucking master plan to bring my attention to it. Well, it worked, okay? Because then I went and looked at Tomekku. So, Tomekku, he speaks Japanese at, like, an advanced beginner level. However, he's selling a course. A very goddamn expensive course, mind I remind you. Have a look at the prices here, okay? And basically the course was to take you from to conversational fluency in 180 days in the easiest language in the world, Japanese, okay? And it says right here, step-by-step video guides that walk you from 0 to fluent. And then you will also get stuff like a curated list of YouTubers and anime that actually teach you how natives speak, because anime is the best source of native spoken Japanese. We can all agree with that, right? Right, cool. So, I looked at this, I had a good laugh about what you were getting for the value, and you got some bonuses in there, okay? And then we went and actually had a look at his Japanese, which I think is like around here somewhere. Referencing just one street interview that you did in Japan during a trip some time ago. So let's take a look at your Japanese. Now, for those who are curious, there's 2 sets of subtitles. The ones down below are his. The ones at the top were actually made by a Japanese person who listened to his Japanese, and then the yellow is the actual thing that he said. So he says, so I'm, and then the Japanese person wrote that up the top, and then they're like, filler question mark now. So you can get an idea. It breaks from reality quite a bit.
日本の学習者として日本に来たばっかりで、喋っていいんだよ。はいはい。来たばっかりでまだ日本。今カメラ2つもあるんだよね、お互い。そうそう。お国どこですか？ポーランドです。ポーランドから日本へ。今何しに日本へ？観光。観光ね。日本を回るんでしょ？はい。
So you can see he's basically he's like making his English down, the translations down below sounds a lot better than what he was actually saying, okay? So anyway, I'll just give you a quick little taste test. And then my issue was that was his level of Japanese, and he's running a super goddamn expensive school, as I already showed you back earlier in the video. Now, he's come out with this response video. We're going to watch the first part of it. Now, again, I've already watched this on 2x speed, so let's begin.
So I was watching my older videos today from...
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's right. I forgot this guy speaks like the slowest in the world. So I'm going to up him again to 1.5 at least.
Over a year back when I first started making content about Japanese consistently. And watching those videos, yeah, they did suck. I was using an iPhone 8 with earbuds plugged in, like one earbud in my ear, because my mic in the iPhone 8 was broken. My other phone was also broken, so I was just talking through the earbuds. That was my mic. And I was making those videos every single day. And my English accent was way worse. My Japanese was terrible compared to...
You know, the funny thing is, like, he's talking about the fact that his videos were terrible because he was using, like, an iPhone. I'm literally using an iPhone right now. I have a professional camera, which I generally use when I'm at home. However, I forgot to bring the charger with me because I always pack about 5 minutes before I need to leave. And, of course, I forget the goddamn charger. So I'm making the video on my iPhone. And in a converted school bus. This was literally my school bus when I went to high school, okay? And then my parents brought it after I left school and they turned it into a motorhome.
What it is right now, but I was making those videos with a smile on my face. I was getting comments from people that valued the advice.
Could you imagine making videos with not a smile on your face? It's like, okay, so today we're gonna learn Japanese. Japanese is a pretty cool language, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just mocking for the sake of mocking. I'm an asshole sometimes.
Of people getting motivated by seeing my journey, by seeing me really just level up my Japanese, really just finally having it click for me actually going through those milestones of having my first Japanese conversation, of going and talking to a couple of Japanese people in real life, of going to a Japanese italki class and really just speaking on it, feeling really good, of finally understanding anime without subtitles. But recently I haven't felt this part. I felt like I was just churning out videos and I was wondering what happened.
Okay, so that first little bit that you just saw there, him talking about, you know, how he was just excited, sharing his journey, all that type of good stuff, that is literally like over half the video. It just goes in loops over his excitement and how he discovered things and there was no one there to help him and how he wanted to share this with the world and help people get good at Japanese, you know, even though he's now not claiming, you know, he's fluent, he's saying, you know, I'm not quite there type of thing. He does say, you know, he understands 99% of all Japanese content that he watches at one point, but I'm not going to try and find those in the friggin' word salad of a video, okay? That's basically the angle he takes. There will be a link to his video down in the description if you want to go check it out, you know, give him some views type of thing. But let's see if he actually took what I said in my previous video to heart. Because remember, in my previous video, I was saying, what is this shit? You're going to help people get the fluent when you ain't no fluent, my man. Well, he's updated his courses, and if we have a look at his courses, this is the courses in question. Japanese IQ. Okay, so now there's nothing about conversational fluency in 180 days. There's nothing about fluency at all. It's been deleted. It's gone. It's been annihilated. I don't see a credit in there to Evildea for calling that shit out or anything, okay? Total value. I think value's actually gone up. But what you're getting instead now is 2 hours of his method course, social skills in Japan masterclass, 24/7 DM access. So basically, you're getting a, what do you call it? There's a word for it. You know, the person who's always there to kind of push you along the way type of thing. That's what you guys do for me, okay? You know, but you don't get the DM access. Some of you do, but most of you don't. Anyway, and then a cold approach tip. So these are the bonuses. Cold approach tips. What does that mean? Well, it turns out that he's basically pivoted and he does what most hyperpolyglots, he doesn't claim to be one, but most hyperpolyglots do. When I come in and freaking nuclear destroy the field, they decide that their best bet is now to go into pick up artistry, okay? So pick up spots in Japan, a pin map. You get a map to find where the girls are hanging at, okay? 1-to-1 couch and coaching call with me. I wonder if I go to the map and I do a 1-to-1 call, can I like do the class with an actual girl at the same time? Like, bro, what do I say next? Okay. Yes, so menu. Oh shit, that's the wrong language. That's Chinese. Oh shit, now I've really insulted them. Okay, so like that's what you're getting now. There's no more fluency. Somehow the high value course of fluency in 180 days it's gone. Okay, we're getting pickup artistry. So unfortunately, I am not a qualified pickup artist. Like I don't have elite skills within this field. I picked up one girl and then I got stuck with her for about 15 plus years. So well, I'm good at the pickup part, not the throwaway part. Let's just say that. Anyway, this bit is a little bit concerning. They're actually sharing photos of the girls that they're picking up, you know, in their little group type of thing. They are blurred here, but I don't know if that's actually blurred, you know, as in like they're sharing among each other. I wonder if these girls are aware that they are now a part of a pickup group, okay? Now, here's the thing. This, obviously, there's going to be a ton of people in the comment section. They're going to be pissed off at this type of shit. Realistically, this type of stuff happens all the time between guys, okay? And it also happens between girls. Girls sharing pictures and stuff. Now, that's within their little groups, okay? You know, look, I made a win. This girl looked at me. Or I made a win. I made this guy come around to my house and build out my entire patio for free. You know, like, this type of stuff happens. But when you start selling this as part of a fucking course and putting it on your website, that is concerning. That is concerning. Okay, so, yeah, that's basically it. Like, we're going to need a qualified pickup artist in here to judge the quality of his pickup artistry, because that is the direction that he has headed. Now, I am a little bit sad that after watching this entire video, at no point does he actually acknowledge the fact or the actual real criticism that I laid out in my goddamn video. The actual criticism was he was claiming this level of Japanese when he was this level of Japanese, and claiming this quality of content when you got... Let me show you what quality content you got. I'm just going to take a walk, okay? So, you get this quality content, okay? Okay, we're almost there. You see this shit? This is what you're getting. That quality content, man. Like fucking prime bloody grass content. That's what you're getting. Okay, so now you know what my actual issue was. And at no point during that goddamn video did he ever address the real issue. So my man, I should rename my video friggin' Tomekku, why are you still teaching Japanese? Okay, anyway, that's pretty much the whole video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I know he probably don't, but if you need a bigger brother, because at one point in the video, bro, you talk about, you know, that you never had a big brother out there. Evildea is your boy. I haven't got the hair, but I'm sure you're a white guy. 30% chance you're going to look like me in about 20 years, okay? Take it from me. If you want to run a business, the core to a successful business is honesty. You get that down, you can sell anything, okay? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check you out in the next one. Or pick you up on the street.